So our next demonstrator, her name is Sahshah Middleton. Kosen is her flower name, which is given to her by her sensei, her teacher. In preparing for this bio, Sahshah wrote, "My philosophy is that we need to connect with plants and flowers. They speak a calm and delicate language that if you listen will tell you where they want to be in an arrangement." Please join us in welcoming Sahshah Kosen Middleton to the stage.
Thank you very much. I want to introduce my assistant, Peer Growth, and Keiko is in the back. She's going to be helping with the materials. Thank you. I'm going to talk about basic things. You know, you always have to have a Mizugiri bowl, which is just a water bowl. For me, because I'm unusual, rubber bands, a siphon, scissors, floral glue, and then wire cutters, saw, and of course, your cutters, your hasami. My first arrangement, I'm going to use liana vines, and this is something I brought from Singapore. This is a true liana vine, okay? And it grows wild in the jungle. But this is also liana vine, and this is the only thing you can get nowadays. And it's not very stable. And what I created was, I got this metal stand and I twisted. Can you get the flowers? You can take that out. I twisted and assembled my structure. For me, I like to build things ahead of time with dry materials. That way I can think about what flowers are available, what I can use with them, and it gives me an idea of shape and form. And then I can take it further depending on, I guess I'm too close to that speaker, it's a little bit humming. So, oh yeah, let me move it over here. Yeah. Thank you. And I have this white bleach palms, and of course I transport it like this, and of course it gets crumpled. And what you can do is you iron it, you know, so it revives itself because it's bleached and preserved. You just iron it and then you get the nice shapes again. And I love this hanging heliconia. It's one of my favorites because it dries also very beautifully. Sometimes the stems are a little bit too long, so we need to just pull it apart. And you gotta be careful because if you pull one more, there's only one left, it can get a little bit thin. This one is the tall one, so I'm not gonna cut that one. See? Yeah. And there are little tubes in here with water already in it. Let's see. It's finding the hole, right? There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Thank you. And here's the big one, and I will strip this further. See, this is the center. And you see the center is soft. So if you have an arrangement that you want to shape it and you want to bend it, then you pull all of it, and then this is the soft bit. And then it will bend into my container because then I don't have to fuss with it too much. And you must always think about the back of the arrangement as well. It's very important to have something in the back. Because, you know, like when you learn your basic upright style, that backward facing jushi is very, very important. So you learn something from our techniques that we are taught with the basic arrangements. It carries through to all our designs. This one. And those two I want. And then I decided to use a little amaranthus. And these dry beautifully. You know, when you buy this amaranthus, especially the green one, when you dry it, it turns beige, beautiful beige. This turns a little pink when it's dry. Then I'm going to, and I've already wired them because they don't need to be in water. And you really don't want these to touch the water because it can stain the bleach palm. And then plus you can manipulate the shape if you wire it. Just finding where to hide the wire, put it in your container. And then of course designing back the Aurelia. And then I figured a little Japanese Aurelia would be nice to break all this white, because the white is such a strong color. There we go. That's it for my first arrangement. Thank you. All right. Oh, this is going to be fun, because I brought my favorite tool, my heat gun. So for this one, these are plastic sleeves for fluorescent lights. Now fluorescent lights is going out of fashion because now it's LED, LED, LED. So go and buy these from Tap Plastic quickly. And then I have this, also my favorite thing, is this cellophane paper. See how beautiful this is? It catches the light. Let me take the scissors and cut me a strip. Thank you. And I'm going to start melting this. It's going to take a few minutes, but I wanted to show you that you take this heat gun, and then this is a different kind of plastic, so you have to be careful because it melts quickly. And then, oh come on, it's starting to do it. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. Woo! All right, that's enough of a demonstration here. There you go. And you see, it's now has its shape. And then I take, did you cut this? No, that's okay. And then you can shove this in here to create some interest, right? It becomes iridescent. These I need. All right. Now she's going to bring the sculpture out that I'm going to use for this arrangement. Anticipation, right? You know, I'm a great supporter of Bruno Karp. He makes amazing vases. Sometimes he does some experimental vases, and you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but I love this. Thank you. All right. No, so I made a bunch of tubes and it's just stuck into a Bruno vase, right? Very simple thing. And then we have a lot of prescription bottles, you know, because we're at that age. And I just cut the tip And I painted it blue so that I can secure it into these little open spaces. Thank you. And Mary did give me some of these beautiful, beautiful bittersweet, which I love. And then I have tubes already prepared here. So nice line. There you go. Line is important, you know, as Soho teaches us, color, line, and mass, right? Very important. Our main principles. Can you give me the oncidium, please? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. This way. And for me, this is all about color. Color, 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 color. We're just playing with color because this is so bright and dominant that we want a little bit of color to mix in with the bittersweet. Yeah. This one. And can you prepare some sunflowers for me? Oops, that popped off. Okay, so sunflowers. And you know, with sunflowers, I didn't bring it today, but a little salt on the bottom of the sunflowers. They love salt. Yes. They have high cholesterol. And you see how this vase is so perfect for this kind of an arrangement. You know, showing a little bit of legs. You know, well, all our classes, the things that we learn in class can be applied to a lot of our designs. So, you know, you learn one thing and then you can apply it to different things. I think that big one, yeah. And you know, I always put it on the table and see, oh look, I think it will fit there. Do your measurements. Okay. Find the hole. Maybe on this side. Over here, maybe. In this little hole here. Because like Soho teaches us, you know, one flower cannot be the star of the show, you know. It has to be everybody needs to be a part of the show, you know. If you have one that's too dominant, I mean, it's a little bit on the too. So we want to incorporate everybody. Everybody needs to be the star. There we go. And then, you know, if I had more time, I would teach you the tricks on how to join all these pieces together, because the way I showed you to melt the plastic is just for one piece. But then there are little tricks that you can do to join them. And somebody suggested that we should do a workshop on technique, you know, how to do things, you know, not so much showing a whole demonstration on to create a flower arrangement, but to show you how to use tools, how to work with tools, how to make things. And this is my second arrangement. Thank you. Old Mitsumata, you know. Mitsumata, when you have it and it comes in the package, see all the branches are all tight like this. And Mitsumata is mulberry. Wait, back. Mitsumata is mulberry. And what I discovered is I'm using straws And then I have this chenille covered wire. And so I put a string, I tie one end here like this. I put the straw in between. And then I wrap it. And then I put another straw. And I put it in like this. And of course you do it neater. I'm just doing it just quickly so that you can see it. And it separates the Mitsumata. See? It creates that. And then we have this. And it's a no Kenzan arrangement. And you see, this is a loose piece that I added to it. And this is one of my favorite discoveries. You know, I love Native American plants. This is called winged elm. It's a field elm. And the branches have wings on the side of the branches. It's a very exciting branch. And I thought it'll add a little texture, a little bit natural texture to the arrangement. Ready for the flowers? Tia? There you go. Thank you. And I think there's something else too, isn't it? Yeah. And Stephen Brown was so generous. You know, he says, oh, do you need anything from City College? You know, he is just so generous and so wonderful. And of course, his materials are so beautiful and they last. You just conditioned it a little bit and they last so well. It's amazing, amazing, City College. We all need to support City College. You know, because education is so sad in America. They don't fund educations as much as they should. Everything is so important. Yes. Yeah, hold it, please. This is the only one that needs to go on the inside, so we have to get through the barricade of Mitsumata that says, no, not here, not here. And I am a believer of flowers will go where it wants to go. You cannot force flowers to go where you think you want it to. It will tell you no. It will tell you, no, 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 I don't want to be there. I want to be somewhere else. And you need to listen. Don't force it. Because it should be easy. Flower arrangement should come naturally. And they do behave. I am done with those. Yeah, thank you. And then this is a lovely line. Yeah. And then this wonderful, again, California native. This is primrose, wild primrose. And it was also from Stephen Brown. And some bird had deposited this. And I figured this would be nice because it has the same colors as my straws. And then I always like pink and blue, you know? That's nice, like little baby shower things. And you know, be aware of the legs of the container. I mean, the legs of the flowers. You know, you want it to look pretty, you know, like a ballerina's foot, you know? Nice and sweet arrangement. Let's see, I think it needs something in the front. And the tension will hold it. I think I need a longer one. That's something full. This one, this one. Oh, this one. Yeah. Yeah, that's. And then there's some garbage over here. Oh, yeah. That's what it needs. And then we can have a workshop on no Kensan arrangement too. Because you need to get attention in the branches. Once you get your first 2 or 3 stems secure, then it's easy to add to it. But if you don't get your first 2 or 3 stems secured, it will never work. They'll never stay up. So this is my third arrangement. So for my finale, I'm only doing 4. I'm going to show you more techniques. Now this is a tribute to Asia because I am Asian, believe it or not. Born in Singapore, love Asian traditions. And see, I created a design in this cane. This is not so easy to find anymore. This used to be bamboo blinds, and not the flowers yet. Used to be bamboo blinds, and I would buy a bamboo blind and I would strip it. And then I'll get the little pieces of the bamboo blinds. And I created this structure, and I said, oh my God, it's the wrong color. What am I going to do? And it was already secured. So, I love inventing things. So I found duct tape. Yes, look at these beautiful colors of duct tape. I love it. And you can get electrical tape, but electrical tape doesn't stick so well. Duct tape sticks to everything. It sticks to leaf materials and anything. So I'm going to show you, right? So this is the perfect width for this bamboo, right? So I'm only going to do a small piece. So I take my thing, I put it here in the middle as best I can, and you can rearrange it because it's not like Scotch tape or anything, right? Okay, right? So, right, I smooth it down, and then I just fold this over like that, and then I fold it over the other side, and then voila, voila, it's red. Okay, thank you. Please bring the sculpture. All right. So, my other favorite thing, people know me to do some crazy things, is zip ties. I love zip ties. Good for temporary fix or new fix, And then later on, you can use, rubber bands or whatever. And then this is 2 headquarter containers that I attached together with black zip ties so that you don't see it. And it reminds me of Japan when they have the beautiful temples and they're so multicolored, Don't be afraid of color, try it. See what it looks like. So this is from Stephen Brown. This is Australian pine. And I love it. It has a very nice texture. Oh, not deep enough. Yeah. There we go. And I'm using the container as part of my mechanics. There we go. Oh. I didn't do my jikadome. I didn't cut this in the correct position. Don't forget that. That's very important. Otherwise, it's not going to behave. Oh, it doesn't want to behave. So I have another trick. So you split it. There you go. Then you put a stick That way it has something more to catch. There we go. There, you see? Behaves itself, right? Nice. The longest one first. Thank you. It's a double. Again, Stephen Brown. So generous. Oh, this one bent. Oh, what a shame. But we will use it anyway. Let's see. And you know, we all have to learn how to create arrangements from behind. It's part of the curriculum of Sugetsu. You know, the textbook that Soho created is really very important. If you stick to it and you learn, and as Soho says, read the textbook, read the lesson, because it teaches you everything you need to know. It's all there. These have multiple containers. This metal containers from headquarters is really wonderful. And I think you can still get these. Can you hold that? Yeah, push it in. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah. And this one last. Oh, yeah. And Stephen Brown, I says, no, that's enough. Don't cut anymore. And he says, you're gonna thank me. And then he said, he cut some more colors. And I thought, does it work? It does work. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And then, oh yeah, this very beautiful one, and this. Yeah. I think this, right. Yeah. That's good. And oh, here's another one. Oh, that one is broken. Oh, terrible. And another good thing to do is always look on the left and the right of your arrangement. Look here, to make sure that you don't have empty hollow spots. Okay? And then to finish it off, you buy the nice mizuhiki, and then you can save it and use it again and again and again. And here's tons of mizuhiki. I love mizuhiki. It's getting close to the holiday seasons, so I think it is appropriate. Close to New Year. And there is a correct way with, silver on one side and gold on the other, but I never remember which side is supposed to be gold and which side is silver. I show my colors. I always just do it to what pleases my eye. There we go, and that's my final arrangement. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. There's more to come. Soho will be on at 3 o'clock. So please enjoy the show, and hopefully we'll see you soon again. Thank you.